Hello and welcome. My name is Victoria Ajay of Victoria Ajay Beauty, and if it is your first time here, welcome. Thank you for tuning in to this girl with some pink lipstick on and some gunmetal eyes. And if this is not your first time here, thank you so much for coming back. This is my space on YouTube where I talk about beauty, the bridal business, and from time to time I take you along on my vlogs where I'm actually beautifying my clients. So today we are doing a slight review, I just got inspired by this palette on the Buxom times Ash K Holm palette. If y'all know Ash K Holm, if y'all are a makeup artist, even if you're not a makeup artist, you probably know her and have seen her work. Absolutely gorgeous work. And the Kardashians are some of her like top clients. She has a ton of other clients, but those are some of the iconic looks that you have seen her do. So she did a collaboration with Buxom. I don't even think this is like that new. I'm not like the first person to review this. You can find a ton of stuff on YouTube. But this is one of these palettes that I had seen. I was like, I like it. Do I need it? Is there other stuff that I have that's like it? And I said that to myself 3 times. Like, you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. And I got it. The color that I got the most inspired by and wanted to really do a look for was this little guy right here called Dynasty. For the most part, like you guys know, I love my neutral palettes, love them so much. I have thousands of them. It's really insane. Like nude lips and nude palettes, I have a lot. So ever so often, usually around the fall, I'll be like, oh, I like a color. And sometimes it's olive, sometimes it's yellow. This year it's gunmetal. I'm just so into this like gunmetal vibe. So I saw that color, I swatched it, and I was just like, I gotta do a look with this color. So if you want to see how I got this look, this gunmetal eye and this pink lip, because y'all know I really don't wear pink like this. I wear nudes. So if you want to see how this all came together, keep watching. Hey, so I am back. I am fully primed, foundation on, eyebrows on, and I'm ready to go. So, like I mentioned in my intro, I was really inspired by this palette, the Ash K Holm Time Buxom palette. I had seen it in, just look at that. Oh, I've seen it in a number of different Instagram pictures and videos and just around, and especially when I would go to Ulta, and I passed it up multiple times. And I was like, you know, it's one of these things where I hope that it doesn't go away. Like, it could be a limited edition. I don't want to miss out on it. And the last time that I was in Ulta, I went in and I swatched Dynasty. And I'm just going to swatch it on camera here for you guys. So that's it on my finger. And I'll just put it on the back of my hand. I swatched it and like, y'all, it pretty much is the entire inspiration behind this entire video. This is a brown neutrals palette. This whole area over here is my jam, is my wheelhouse. So when I saw that gunmetal color, this one, I was like, you know what? I want to do something with that, and I'm going to use this color on myself. So it's going to kind of get me out of my comfort zone. I'm going to use my Inglot 77. It's my trusty baby. And I'm just going to put it on a flat brush. I'm using a ColourPop flat brush. These are synthetic fibers. It works best. So I'm just going to dip in here, and I'm going to literally put this on my lid like it was, you know, a P. Louise base. And we're going from corner to corner. And you don't need a lot of it because it is black. But this is what is going to allow for that gunmetal color to show up so brilliant. So there I am, nice and carved out. Okay, so one trick too with the deeper smoky eyes, I like to do one eye at a time. I do not like to try to go and do both eyes because it will dry and you will not be able to blend it out. So while this is still not fully dry, I'm going to take a brush that had nothing on it, and I'm literally just going to slightly blend out this edge. I'm not going over the bulk on my lid, just the edge. Okay, so got that blended out, and we see it's like getting real blown out and nice and smooth. We love that. Okay, so I'm going to go in with, this deeper brown. This is in color Rich. I'm gonna go in with this one, and that is what I'm gonna use to just smoke out the black that I already placed down. So I'm gonna go in, this is a MAC 217, an old MAC 217, baby. But we're gonna just dip it in here, and these are so pigmented. Like dip that in there, like dot, and it is so much on the brush. So definitely get the bang for your buck with the pigmentation on this palette. How gorgeous. Like, oh, I mean, this color Rich alone is worth it. We haven't even gotten to the gunmetal yet. Wow, that's crazy, y'all. Like, that's beautiful. Like, the blend out is beautiful with that color Rich. Let's shoot to the other eye. We're gonna do the Inglot 77 again with the brush, and this time I'm gonna, you know, make it a little bit faster. Okay, so we are back. This one went a little bit lower than this one, so I had to kind of try to even it up a little bit, but we can cut that after we're finished. But so far, y'all, this is sick. I mean, and honestly, the funny thing is, this black, like blacked out smoky that cascades up into the brown is one of my favorite eyes to do as well. It looks so good. We call it the fashion smoky. Pretty much flatters almost everyone's eye, no matter how big or small your eyelid may be, and it just gives you that nice smoked look, and it looks so good. So I mean, honestly, you could stop here if you wanted to, but we're gonna keep on going. So with one, I'm gonna just do a flat brush and just really pack it on and pack it on my lid and see if it shows up. And then the other side, I'm gonna do a little trick I like to do with a primer. So this is the side with no primer. And it's definitely showing up. It's definitely giving us what we want. Alright, so that is just with the brush by itself. I'm going to actually use my finger to give a little bit even more coverage. So I'm just going to put it on my finger and press it in even more. Because I want this to literally look like my lid is like cosmic, okay? I want stars on that lid. It's really pretty. Actually put on the glitter primer from NYX on top of whatever I've primed my lid with, and that always makes my pigments, especially for bridal, like pop. It makes them bombastic. So I'm gonna see if it works with this shadow. Pick up a very tiny amount. It is it's kind of clear, but it does have a little bit of a whitish cast. So I'm just gonna put it on the lid, very thin layer. Don't want this goopy or anything. Just super thin layer of this on the lid. Dynasty on that flat brush. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that makes a difference. That makes a huge difference. Y'all, I'm honestly a real believer in this technique. Like, this literally makes your eyelid, like any pigment, it does not have to be a glitter. It can just even be a pigment. And it makes this color just show up. Like, come on. This side looks pretty too, but this, I won't even need to put it on my finger and pack it because it's so pigmented. NYX glitter, the glitter primer. It's not for pigments. It's just specifically designed for glitter, but it is something about this glitter primer that it picks up all those little nuances in any pigment that I ever use. And like I said, I usually use it for bridal, so it's the softer, the pinks, the taupe, the bronze pigments. But as we can see, for the Ash K Holm Buxom palette, it picked up that Dynasty color gorgeously. It picked up that Dynasty color so pretty. I want y'all to see that. This is a side without, and this is a side with the primer. I'm gonna put a little bit of liner on. Okay, so just a little bit of liner, So I'm actually going to go back in with the AshK palette, and I'm going to use the lighter brown color, and I'm going to use it in, I think, Teddy, because it's still on that like kind of cooler range. These are a little bit warmer at the top, so I'm going to use Teddy. Oh my gosh, again, so pigmented. And I'm just going to kind of brush this out at the top because I want that to be a nice little gradient. So yeah, super pretty. All right, so we are back. I had to clean up my under eye and put on a nice big lash for y'all because this type of look definitely needs a big lash. So we have to balance this out. So we're gonna do pretty heavy under eye liner, and we're gonna smoke it out with a little bit of that black in the palette because I do want to see how that black works. And a nice little trick for even under eye liner as well as the over the top liner, I like to keep it really thin towards the inside and then make it thicker towards the outer corner. So this inside is like basically on my waterline, and then right, if I'm looking straight ahead, right when I get like towards the outer fourth of my pupil, I start to pull it down a little bit and make it a little bit thicker and then thicken it up towards that outer corner. But you never want to make like your inner corners thick because it can really close off your eye. And I'm going to use color Smokin'. Whoa, it's dark. It's on there. And we're just going to smoke this out. Since we have like that, it's very dark. That Smokin' gets an A+ because it is dark. We are going to go in with the next color that we used, which was Rich Rich, and we're going to make it a little bit lower than the Smokin'. Yes, yes, hunty, yes, it's beautiful. And then lastly with Teddy, just to blend it all in, because what we do to the top, we do to the bottom. All right, I'm loving how this is shaping up. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be this crazy, but it's beautiful. So with this sort of smoky eye, I tend to always do the nudes, but it's something about this kind of gunmetal, cooler black silver tone that always kind of inspires me to use pink tones, which I don't think I use enough of on a day-to-day basis. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite, So Rare. We love So Rare. It's good. Juvia's Place. You did good on this one. Okay, so we're just gonna make definition, because even though we're going in with pink, we still want that neutral definition on our lips. Color, this is an old school baby. It's called Clueless. And I know I originally bought this because I felt like it was like a good mid-tone pink for my skin tone. And I do like it. It's pretty. It's real pretty. And then for my gloss, I'm going to go in with Morphe Sway. It's a really pretty gloss. Out of my comfort zone to do this like pink with this deep eye. It's so out of my comfort zone. But I welcome it. It's really pretty actually. So we're gonna take these out and let's come back and let's talk about this palette. Okay, so let's talk about this palette. Guys, this is really, really nice. I think it's a cool addition to your already extensive, I'm sure a lot of you have an extensive palette collection. And the reason I say that is for a couple of different colors in here. I think I have nothing like Rich Rich. I have a lot of neutral palettes. I have a lot of brown palettes, but finding something that's this cooler tone is a little bit difficult. Most of the deeper browns like that will have that chocolatey or red based brown. So it's nice to have that cool tone brown. And then also with Teddy, I think I have palettes that have something similar to Teddy, but the payoff, the color payoff of Teddy is something that I have not seen before. Dynasty, I mean, I literally, like, once I swatched Dynasty the last time before I decided to purchase it, that is what made me want to purchase it. Like this gun metal. Just to reiterate, this side has the NYX primer on it, the glitter primer. It does do a way better job of picking it up and making it intense. This one does not, but still pretty. I did use a finger on this side to pack it on. But nevertheless, both sides look really good. And I mean, I love it. Like, this is definitely heavy glam. I would definitely do this on more of a nighttime, like something really dressed up, motorcycle jacket. I always feel like gunmetal vibes give me that motorcycle jacket, those jeans. Like, we did not even get into this beautiful purple, this beautiful green. I think sometimes like palettes do put that pop of color in there and you're like, what am I gonna do with it? But I do think you can do some really, really beautiful things with these three colors. And again, just talking about that black one more time, it's called Smokin'. Smokin' is smoking. It is dark. It is black. Like, it really did allow me to smoke out that under eye. It's smooth, very little fallout with these. Like, even with the Dynasty, when I packed it on, I had a little fallout. I had to brush it away when I came back to you guys after I put my lashes on. But still, with that little bit of fallout, I mean, I've had other palettes that would have had my whole face, you know. I mean, I was pretty brave for putting on my face before I did a black base smoky eye. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, you are the GOAT. I so appreciate your support on this YouTube journey that I'm on. I love making these videos for y'all. I love coming on here and trying new palettes and new makeup products. I love talking about the bridal beauty business. And I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for rocking with me and coming back and looking at my videos and watching them when they premiere. It means so much to me. So again, if you like what you saw and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It costs nothing and it helps us out so much. And give us a thumbs up. And if you guys want to see any other looks from this palette or any other palettes that you're like thinking about, shoot it in my comments. If I have it, I'll do it. If I don't have it, I'll probably buy it because I was gonna buy it anyway. And thank you again. Until next time.